Hi students, welcome to Mokshish Education. In this class, we are going to discuss about bryophytes. So actually when you are observing in the plant kingdom, 5 groups are there. They are algae, bryophyte, pteridophytes, gymnosperms and angiosperms. So in this class, we are going to discuss about bryophytes. The study of bryophyte is called bryology. Study of bryophyte is called bryology. So these bryophytes are commonly found in moist shaded areas in hills. Moist shaded areas in hills. So these are the archegoniote, embryophytic, atracheophytic cryptograms. So bryophytes are the archegoniote, and embryophytic, atracheophytic. Cryptograms means archegoniote means, so in bryophyte female reproductive organ is called archegonium. So that's why these are called archegoniote. Next, embryophytic. Embryophytic means, so in reproduction, so from embryo, that's why these are called embryophytic. So next, atracheophytic. Atracheophytic means, so transport system is absent in bryophytes. So transport system means vascular bundle. So vascular bundle is absent in bryophytes. That's why these are called atracheophytes. So bryophytes also known as amphibians of the plant kingdoms. Bryophytes also known as amphibians of the plant kingdom. So because they are living on soil but depend upon water for reproduction. So that's why these are called amphibians of the plant kingdoms. Next. So these are the primitive land plants. Primitive land plants అంటే పురాతనమైనటువంటి నేల మొక్కలు. అంటే మొట్టమొదటిసారిగా నేలపైన ఉద్భవించినటువంటి మొక్కలు ఏవంటే బ్రయోఫైట్స్. సో ఇంపార్టెంట్ రోల్ ఇన్ ప్లాంట్ సక్సెషన్. ఇంపార్టెంట్ role in plant succession on rocks and soils. Actually in bryophytes, plant body is differentiate than the algae. Bryophyte plant body is differentiate than the algae. So it is thallus like structures. So plant body is thallus like structures. Thallus means undivided plant body is called thallus. So means not divided into roots, stems and leaves. That's why plant body is called thallus. So and prostate and erect. So plant body is thallus and prostate erect. Prostate means so సాగలబడి పెరుగుతుంది లేదా నిటారుగా పెరుగుతుంది అన్నమాట. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ అటాచ్డ్ టు ద సబ్స్ట్రాటమ్ సో బై యూనిసెల్యులార్ ఆర్ మల్టీసెల్యులార్ ఆర్గానిజమ్స్. సో మీన్స్ ఇట్ ఈస్ అటాచ్డ్ టు substratum by unicellular or multicellular rhizoids. అంటే నేలకు అంటిపెట్టుకునే నిర్మాణాలను ఏమని పిలుస్తామంటే మూలతంతువులు అని పిలుస్తారు. సో దీస్ ఆర్ యూనిసెల్యులార్ ఆర్ మల్టీసెల్యులార్ rhizoids. So mainly plant body is made up of parenchymatous tissues. Plant body is made up of parenchymatous tissues. సో అంటే మొక్క దేహము మృదు కణజాలంతో తయారు చేయబడి ఉంటుంది. In bryophyte, plant body is haploid stage. Haploid in the condition. అంటే మొక్క దేహం అనేది ఏకస్థితికంగా ఉంటుంది. In the bryophyte, plant body is haploid in the conditions. So actually it produce gametes. So that's why called gametophytes. సో ఇది వచ్చేసి సంయోగ బీజాలను ఉత్పత్తి చేస్తుంది కాబట్టి దీన్ని ఏమని పిలుస్తాము సంయోగ బీజదం అని పిలుస్తారు. ఓకే. సో యాక్చువల్లీ when you are observing in gametophyte, so in bryophyte, pteridophytes, gymnosperms and angiosperms. So in bryophyte, largest gametophyte is present. So and also leafy gametophyte present in bryophytes. Which type of gametophyte is present in bryophytes? Leafy gametophyte present in bryophytes. So sex organs are multicellular and jacketed stack-like structures. Sex organs are multicellular and jacketed stalk-like structures. So means jacketed means they are surrounded with wall layers and also stalk-like structure is present in so sex organs. So male sex organ is called antheridium. Male sex organ is called antheridium. So it produce biflagellated antheridiozoids or biciliated sperms. It produce biflagellated antheridiozoids. Antheridiozoids or biciliated sperms. Biciliated Sperms. Okay. So next, female sex organ is called archegonium. Female sex organ is called archegonium. So it is a flask-like structure. It produces only single egg. So these biflagellated antherozoids are released into water and come and contact to archegoniums. Okay. So this type of fission is called zooidogamous. Zooidogamous. So zooidogamous means, so these are antherozoids have flagellus. They can show movement. So with help of flagellus, they can swim in water and move contact to egg cell. So that type of fission is called zooidogamous. So by the result of fission, zygote is formed. So which one is formed? Zygote is formed. So this zygote is immediately not divided. So it produces multicellular sporophyte. It produces multicellular sporophyte. So zygote produce multicellular sporophyte. So this sporophyte is not a free living organ. It is depend upon photosynthetic gametophyte. It get so nourishment from gametophyte. Okay, అంటే సిద్ధబీజం అనేది స్వతంత్రంగా జీవించలేదు. సో ఇది వచ్చేసి సంయోగ బీజం పైన ఆధారపడుతుంది తన యొక్క ఆహారం కోసం. సో సమ్ సెల్స్ ఇన్ స్పోరోఫైట్ సో అక్కర్ రిడక్షన్ డివిజన్ అండ్ ప్రొడ్యూస్ హ్యాప్లాయిడ్ స్పోర్స్. సో ఫ్రమ్ స్పోరోఫైట్, సో బై రిడక్షనల్ డివిజన్ ప్రొడ్యూస్ హ్యాప్లాయిడ్ స్పోర్స్. So haploid means they have one or a single chromosome. So haploid condition means, so N in condition have only one chromosome. So that condition is called haploid condition. So these spores are germinate and produce gametophyte. Gametophyte is developed from haploid spores. Okay. So actually in bryophytes we can observe homospores. Homospores means, so all spores are similar. They cannot so differentiate. Actually bryophytes show alternate generation. Bryophytes show alternation of generation. Alternation of generation. So here alternation of generation means, so diploid sporophyte and haploid gametophyte that alternate to each other. So that is called alternation of generation. Okay. So next, life cycle is a haplodiploid condition. ఏక ద్వైస్థితిక దశకు చెందిందన్నమాట. సో లైఫ్ సైకిల్ ఈజ్ హ్యాప్లోడిప్లాయిడ్ కండిషన్. హ్యాప్లోడిప్లాయిడ్ కండిషన్ అంటే ఏక ద్వైస్థితికి చెందినటువంటి దశను బ్రయోఫైట్స్ కలిగి ఉంటాయి. సో నెక్స్ట్ ఎకనామిక్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఆఫ్ బ్రయోఫైట్స్. Important of bryophytes. So first one, so some masses are helpful to food for herbivores like mammals, birds and some other animals. So means some masses are helpful to food for herbivores. Okay. So, sphagnum is a bryophyte. Sphagnum is bryophyte. It provides feed so as a fuel. So, and also it has a water holding capacity. So that's why it is used to transport living materials. So sphagnum is a bryophyte. It produces feed as a fuel, and also it has capable to store water, and it is used for transport. So living materials. So next. So masses, so along with the lichens or the living organisms to colonies of rocks. Masses అనేటివి లైకన్స్తో కలిసి బండరాళ్ళ పైన సమూహంగా నివసిస్తూ ఉంటాయన్నమాట. సో లైకెన్స్. So lichens means, so lichens are formed from algae and fungi. Okay. So we are observe symbiotic association in lichens. So some masses are associated with the lichens and form colonies, grow on rocky areas. So some masses are form on the layer like a mat and prevent soil erosions. Some masses form on soil like mats and prevent soil erosion. Soil erosion means, so it cannot allow soil move from one place to another places. Okay. So these are the some economic important of bryophytes. Thank you. So thank you for watching.